The chaos reigns. All right. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Welcome to another edition, another stream here on the Chaos Rain Show. I'm Chaos Rain here. Tonight, this is beyond what you see in the thumbnail and what has been circling throughout the internet. One second. It's more than what it seems. But nonetheless, this has brought a lot of, and I mean a lot of attention throughout the internet for some reason. And the reason why I say it has brought a lot of attention is because, personally, this has to be discussed. But before I begin the show, I'd like everybody to, follow me on the few or many social media links. One of the links you can follow me is on Hold on, I'm looking at this. Follow me on Twitter at ChaosRain7. You can also add me as a friend on Facebook, Eric Rain on Facebook. Also, yeah, I'm saying some things. Also, how can I say this? Hold on a second, guys. Let me redo that. Eric Rains on Facebook. You can follow me. And also, you could join me on Rumble. I believe that's what's called, Rumble. Yeah. Those links are also in the description on this video and previous other streams and uploads here on the Chaos Rain Show. So follow me there. Also, join the Discord service of the Chaos Rain Show as well. And as you know, as I'm looking for my feed right now. Wait, hold on. What is this? Oh, I don't know what this is. Oh, yeah, I know what this is. Why the hell is this? All right. Yeah, they need to find a new home. All right. Also, I also have a Spotify, Breaker, Google Play, also of some shows on there as audio podcasting on the other side of Spotify, which links to all other media outlets that I have done. It's on there as well. And what else have I forgot? I think I got everything. I don't know anything else. Yeah. Oh wow. Anyway. So I'm looking at my feed right now. As you guys come in, please make sure you hit the like button. Likes are free. Like most things. So likes are free. So make sure you hit the like button. Get the likes up, get them up, get them up. Also, you can support the channel via super chat or the Cash App, which I'll put in a second. And always participate in the chat room and leave a comment during every video, every live stream here on the Chaos Rain Show. Very important that you always give your own take, your own understanding, or hell, your own feelings. And feelings is a very loose word on here on YouTube. All right, so do I got all my let me see if I lay out all the I think I did. So the title, as you see the thumbnail, as you see, like many things. And personally, before we even go into Lizzo, has anybody know how long Me Too has been around, or the establishment of Me Too? Has anybody understand where come from work, how long it's been. If my memory serves me right, Me Too has been around for the last now going on 5 years. And mind you, during the time when 2018 came around, when the first woman that started it, a black woman, and she's not really attractive black woman, but a black woman nonetheless, named Tawana Burke. She ignite a movement which white woman did took over. As much as I don't want to say that, but the evidence fits the pudding. White woman got on it. They took it over, and now the sisters don't really got much nothing. Unfortunately, even to the point now we find 5 years later, and mind you, since Lizzo is the lady on the menu of today's focus, remember Lizzo. Because when I did a little Google search on Lizzo, especially, I did not know she's an 80s baby, born 1988. So during time when Me Too came around, she was just turning 30 of that year. And lo and behold, 5 years later, and she's now at the age of 35. This might be potentially the end of her, and I say potentially, might be over. Now, I could be always wrong, like many things. And personally, I can't say I'm right or wrong with a lot of assessments that's going on here. But personally, how I see it, that a lot of men for the last 5 years, even to the few men now, if you were not paying attention, some men, promising men, very few black men and some non-black men, especially a few black men, have actually left the country once they know that that all of the atrocities, all of the taking advantage of the ladies, and I said ladies, Lucy, that now they might have to amend for their criminality in the form of taking advantage of them sexually. So a few men have left the country to evade prosecution or criminal acts that will affect them. And like always, be a career suicide. Unfortunately. So now we find that Lizzo is gonna be that woman of an example of the real reality and the real power of Me Too. And I state that this is a serious L for big women because Lizzo, like most women, because this is a fat country, unfortunately. I think more than half Americans, over half, I think 60 or more above, the ladies are obese. Some even said a lot of ladies here in America or any other first world nation are now tipping into morbidly obese, but mostly obese nonetheless. That all that she said that she likes or does not like, that now is come to bite her. Yes. Hold on. And what's going to happen now? What's really going to happen is that she will be the example to ignite the fall of a very few women that's going to take advantage of any other people, women especially, under the auspices of Me Too, and get the fall as well. So now, let me check what's going on. If I find some videos now, which I'll see what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull up some things, and let's be clear here. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. This is not pleasurable because, like me as a man, like most people, I don't push or advocate majority of people, especially we're talking about black people, to really accept being what's good. Oh, what's good? These guys. I'm sorry. What's good, bro? What's up? And before I go, let me put the support link because I don't want to go into articles. And I might run a video or two. I'm not sure because I did not download no videos, so I'm gonna do mostly what's on the article side. And like always, you guys could find some videos more talk about it, possibly. But me, this is something new. And since she's a woman, she might not get bulk of the consequences, but nonetheless, this is damaging to know this is put out throughout the media. The support channel, super chat. Hold on. All right. Okay. Getting a lot of notifications. I'm not just gonna cut off that Discord. Discord's getting my nerves. All right. All right. So let's look at some articles here. And matter of fact, let me see if my female friend is ready. I did hit her up. Where is she? I should do this earlier, but yeah, she might have. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to be going solo again. It is what it is, guys. And some guy in Discord said about, oh damn, wrong button. We're talking about Lizzo. Yes, we are talking about. Yes. 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 Hold on. All right, so let's find some articles here. Yes. Oh, I'm glad you referenced that, Femi. Yes. Black men are overweight, but it's not as high as the ladies, unfortunately. If you think about Femi, if you go out in the environment as it states, you will find more men that looks like they're in some reasonable shape than the ladies overall. Because remember, they do go by BMI and all this scale, which is important. Which is important now because, as you know, we fall under the few categories of mortality rates for black people, black men, black women. We fall under categories of three areas: cancer, heart disease, and I think diabetes. They fall up in the high top 10, 5, or 1 scale. It varies. But nonetheless, there's not a lot of big men today. And let's be honest, Femi. Most men today, as much as I want to say it, either they could afford it or not, they can't be overweight for a long time if he wants to assure him being around longer. And most men, they do more work, and not today because it's more we're in technology, so there's not much of physical labor depending on your job. But most of the time, men are actually have to do some type of activity that's physical to keep somewhat of a shape or keep the body moving. It's not perfect, but they take it as is. And let's be honest, if a dude is too big, as you know, Femi, they will have to do something to get either better outcomes. Now, we see some dudes out here, Femi. There are some dudes out here that got beer bellies that's of any age, rather in their late 20s or up to their 40s, or even go as far as 50s. And we all know the bigger your gut is, a man, the chances are that the chances are you're going to have certain things that's not going to be functioning in the long run. All right. Now she writes here again. Well, women have children and take birth controls. Why are men overweight? They have no reason to be almost 40% overweight. Men have a lower body fat percentage than women. So why are they fat? The answer is simple. Men are fat by default because of what they eat. And what they eat, because their mothers either cook or they buy food, that's where the results of why most dudes are overweight. It's not these boys what they woke up and said they're like big, overweight, and fat. Boys just don't get fat from birth. I mean, let me scratch it. Some do, but it always results and goes back to what the mother is. Is always a term factor how big these children are going to get. Now, as a boy gets to teenager age, and if the moms put him in physical activity, that will mitigate any severe overweightness from a lot of the boys and girls as well. So I can't say that the boys, if they're not doing physical activity, will not remain skinny. But if the parents don't push them or put them into physical activity, they're going to be overweight, including the bad diet. As you know, the diet out here for a lot of black people, men and women, or, they have children, they're going to be fat. And fatness is derived by lack of physical mobility and consumption of high carbohydrates. Besides the meat, the biggest killer is you eat too much carbs. And carbs turn to sugar, and sugar turn to fat. So I hope I explained that to you. And I'm probably going to drop the link in like a few minutes. Come on, look at 1 or 2 articles to have a discussion. No, of the black police officers in Atlanta are away. Oh, like I said, you're talking about down south, Femi. It's obviously still going to be fat. If they're not cooking for themselves, they're mostly eating out. Now, if that woman that cooks for them, that will limit their bigness overall. But if a man has to fend for himself, most men, that some men do cook, but overall, most men don't cook. They usually go and buy and take out. So let me move forward. Let me find these articles. The latest news on. Okay. All right, let me find which one's latest. There's 5 hours. There's allegations. So we're going to start with the NBC News and work our way down. And let me see how well this article is. Yeah. Oh, wow. So these are the dancers. Amazing. Yeah, I'm going to have to brace myself for this one, guys. This one ain't going to be a normal live stream. Yeah, this is not going to be a normal live stream. Okay, so I found one article. Let me move some of these ads. Yeah, I hate these ads. These ads be getting annoying. All right, so let's share screen. Oh, let me read one more comment, then I'm gonna start this. Oh, if a man has a woman to cook for him, he will be healthier. Yes, and not just cook for him. It depends on what the woman is cooking. Remember, Femi, some women today, on the average, don't cook. And the reason why a lot of women don't cook now because no one's not teaching them how to cook effectively, unfortunately. And it's the quality of what you're cooking as a woman. If you're cooking a lot of hog fat, a lot of fatty foods, a lot of very processed food like pastas, rice, and very little vegetables, you're going to gain weight. And not to mention, if you're always boiling your vegetables, that's a problem. So let's start with the first article. All right. All right, so let's look at this. Former Lizzo dancers were weighed, shamed, and pressured while at the joint for lawsuit. And let me take this sip because all right. All right. 1 second. Okay, the loss. Let me make sure my mic's working. Let me see. All right. Let me see. Okay. So let me lower myself so I can see this. Good. Y'all can see that. Los Angeles, and this is by Diana DeRoss and Tim Stellone. 3 of Lizzo's former dancers have accused the singer of sexual harassment and creating a hostile work environment in a lawsuit filed Tuesday. They are alleged that she pressured one of them to touch a new performer at a Amsterdam club and subject to groups to an excruciating auditions after leveling false accusation that they were drinking on the job. And this, I think this is allegedly. And let me stop this. Let me pull up my YouTube. Hold on. Okay, I found somebody sent me a message. I can't read it right now. Okay, I'm going to lower the volume here.
Okay.
All right, good. All right, so the dancers accused Lizzo and performers known for embarrassing body positivity and celebrating her physique of calling attention to one's dancer's weight gain and later breathing. Then what they call firing the dancers after she recorded a meeting because of a health condition. Okay. Let me turn my mic. I'm hearing feedback. All right. The suit does not say if Lizzo knew about the allegations linked to the dancers. Captain Shirlene Quigley, I think that's how they pronounce, but the plaintiff believed that singers was aware of their complaints about her, according to their lawyer Ron Zambrino. The suit names Lizzo, whose real name is Melissa Vivian Jefferson, that's a nice name, her producer company, and Quigley as defendant, in addition to accusations of a hostile work environment and sexual harassment, and the suit brings claim for religious and racial harassment, false imprisonment, interference with prospective economic advantage, and other allegations. Not very claims was brought against each defendant. Let me see what's going on. Why I'm seeing these tweets. Yeah, let me stop this because this is getting my nerve now. Why is this thing making so much noise? All right. The suit accused Lizzo of calling attention to the dancer's weight after an appearance at South by Southwest, which is SXSW Music Festival. The singer and her choreographers later told the dancers Ariana Davis that she seemed less committed to her role and committed to suit describes as a thinly velvet concern about Davis' weight. Now, before we continue, I'm gonna pause right here. Before we continue, now, if y'all remember or recall, and know this, Lizzo's weight is something that can be corrected and fixed. To people that don't know, like most of us, that if we're like 100 or more pounds overweight, we can easily fix that with the simple just correcting the diet alone. You lose 20 or 40 pounds. But that's a secret they don't tell you. See, most medical professions, and I have to say this, they're not going to give you the honest truth of how to really control your weight. They always say diet, exercise, but they don't understand or give you detail diet and what. Because what I've noticed with a lot of these fad diets from Atkins, you know, these little crash diets, even keto is the newest one that's been around for some time now. All of it is to reduce your carbo intake. And the story. That's how I look at it. Now, that might sound weird to a few people that don't understand. And I know there's some conquerors that have lost weight, have exercised, and know the formula of how to do it. But every person, and listen to me clear, people, there is a simple way. But you're going to have to really make a conscious decision what you put in your mouth. Should be the number one priority before anything else. What you intake is always going to be the factor of how much that body is going to hold the amount of things inside your gut or it easily eliminates. Because to me, I would always focus on what you put in your mouth before we focus on exercise. Because exercise overall, if you put in the wrong fuels on any system, it's gonna crash. And when things crash, your body is not gonna use what it is intake to the efficiency to really structure and restructure the constitution of your body, meaning your muscles, reducing the fat, etc. So I'm not gonna bore people more of that. And I see your comments. I'm gonna read more, but let me keep going on to this thing. So let's keep reading. I just want to lay that out. The representative for Lizzo did not immediately respond to requests for a comment. One they called Quigley did not immediately respond to a request for a comment. Efforts to reach Lizzo's production company, Big Girl, Big Thorn, Inc., were unsuccessful. Lizzo addressed the suit allegations in a statement Thursday morning, saying she hurts and calls the claim false, unbelievable, and outrageous. Davis and another former dancer, Crystal Williams, began performing with Lizzo after competing on her Amazon reality show, Watch Out for the Big Girls. Shameful. Shameful. In 2021, according to the suit, the dancers were later fired. The third, Nolene Rodriguez, was hired the same year after performing in the video Rumors. The suit said Rodriguez resigned early this year. I wonder if Miss Nolene Rodriguez knew something why she decided to step down. Because if she came in, what year? I think back in 2021, maybe. And she's resigned in less than 2 years. It's telling you something. Amistad Club accusations. The trip to the Amistad Strip Club. Hold on. Okay. Amistad Strip Club. What they call Banana Bar happened after a performance in the city earlier this year. The suit states that Lizzo after parties were routine and what they call non-mandatory, but alleged that those who attended were favored by the singer and have greater job security. At the club, Lizzo alleged began inviting cast members to take turns, touch the nude performers, catch the phalluses, the toy phalluses, launch from the performers, box, or they call vagina, and eating bananas protruding from the performer's, box. The suit says Lizzo then turned her attention to Mrs. Davis and began pressuring Mrs. Davis to touch the chest of one of the nude women. Davis declined, according to the suit, and Lizzo alleged lied or led a chant scalding her to do so. After Davis declined 3 more times, the chant grew louder and more sturdy, demanding a visible, uncomfortable Miss Davis to engage with the performers. Now, I think this is Miss Davis right here. As you know, she is quietly big, like Lizzo. I'm not sure if she's bigger than Lizzo. I mean, well, the face looks cute, but she could drop like 6 pounds. Yeah, if she dropped 60 pounds, that'll be good enough. That's a suggestion. Just a small suggestion. When Davis eventually accused and briefly touched the performer or actress, the performer and the group burst into laughter. The suit says afterwards, Lizzo alleged pressure a member of her security staff to get on stage and begin yelling, "Take it!" Ooh. And according to the suit, plaintiffs were accosted with how little regard Lizzo showed for the bodily autonomy of her employees and those around her, especially in the presence of many people whom she employed. The suit says a week later, after a show in Paris, Lizzo invited her dancer to a club or what they call invited her dancers to a club so they would be able to learn something or be inspired by the performance. The suit says what Lizzo failed to mention when invited the dancers to the performance was that it was a new cabaret bar. Mm. And before we move on, make sure you guys like the stream, share the stream. I'm not looking at the chat right now. I'm not sure how many likes I got on here. Let me see. I'll look right now. Before I continue. All right. Well, likes are free, guys, so please like the stream. And let me do some on my other end. Also, always y'all guys could donate too. Super chat is working, and also Cash App is working. So please donate to the channel if you may. Lizzo has a lot of problems. As you know, with Lizzo, especially her, she's known to do weird stuff. Question. Hell, the public might question her more, but because we have a certain society where women like to say, yes, girl, that you look good, and tell a lie to other women. And ladies, let me tell you a secret. And you probably know this already. If you have other friends that are not as fat as you, but cheer you on and raw and clap because you're bigger than them, they're laughing behind your back, sweetie. And the reason why is because they know that your chance of getting any decent dude besides in the bedroom, which a lot of women don't like, but let's be honest, women gonna share regardless. They have the advantage in the dating market in regards to getting certain dudes to do things for them. And the bigger you are, the easier for these women that are not as fat to take a full advantage of the so-called mating and dating market here in the West. To let y'all know. That's why when they hear single women keep other women single, I'm beyond, and I will even double down and have to say this, that women that are not big will also have friends that will encourage them to stay big. Even worse, if there's women that's fat and they have fat friends, obviously, they're going to stay fat. Unless one of them decide to change their health because of health risk, maybe. But overall, people stay in the same position, body-wise and health-wise, because a lot of people not encourage them to do better or say, you need to do better. There's no one that's really checking women. Besides the dudes, some dudes will say keep it honest with a lot of friends, male friends, depending on, the nature of the friendship. But mostly when we talk about the other side, they will cheer and encourage more because it's a competition. And I know Faith don't like it when I say this competition, that women should not be in competition. I say you could believe that all you want. But in the society where there's other groups of women and they're all fighting to get at least one stable man or one suitable man that they like to stay around, they're going to do anything and everything possible to knock you out the way to get that one man. Especially the man got some status. He does have some serious money. And let's say even worse, if he does look appealing to a lot of ladies. Keep that in mind. Let's keep going. The suit described in the performance as artful, but the plaintiff were shocked that Lizzo would conceal the nature of the event from them, robbing them of the choice not to participate. Now, the harassment claims, and there's another lady that is part of the group that's harassing. I'll keep it there. Kind of want to see all them pictures. Actually, let me scroll up. Let me see. One second, guys. Let me do this because I gotta check this first. All right, it looks like it's good. All right, let me share my thing again, because I always gotta check the pictures. Let me see. Let me do this again. The racial harassment claims in the link to what the suit described as comment charged with racial and fat phobia anonymous that were made by torching company employees. In one instance, the former dancer asked to be compensated for their downtime at a rate of 50% of their weekly pay. According to the suit, an accountant allegedly responded to the request by offering 25% of scolding them for being unacceptable and disrespectful. Only the dancers cast comprised of full-figure women of color were ever spoken to in this manner, the suit states. Now, I think this is one woman that is non-black. From the looks of it, look like she could be either German or Hispanic, and she go by name by Freaky Noel. This is her. She is somewhat a BBW or a big woman, mostly. See, this is her. All right. What else? And the religious harassment alleged or allegations is connected to Quigley, the dance captain who also worked as a judge on Lizzo's reality show. According to the suit, she preached her Christian beliefs and took every opportunity to what they call proselytize to any of all in her presence, regardless of protestation, protestation. Again, tongue tie. After discovering that Davis was a virgin, Quigley discussed the subject in interview and post about it on social media. The suit says, and when casting, members asked her to stop pressuring Rodriguez, whom Quigley regards as a non-believer. According to the suit about her faith, Quigley responds, "No job and no one will stop me from talking about the Lord." Oh, so look like we got some heathens. We got some satanic. They said listen. They said the music company in the industries is very satanic. Maybe they have a point there. They might have a point there because they said we don't want to hear about God. Screw your God. F your God. Don't bring God into this. We worship the devil. We worship Baphomet. They worship Satan. They worship Satan. If you bring God into this, you're going to be in big trouble. You're going to be in a big world of hurt in front of these group of people. But let's keep going. Dancers dismissed. 2 dancers were fired in April and May, according to the suit. Williams lost her job April 26, days after she spoke up at a meeting in which she challenged an assertion from Lizzo that the dancers were drinking before performance. Okay. The day before, Lizzo had told the group that they would have to audition again, a move that prompted what the suit described as a excruciating 12-hour rehearsal. Damn. If Lizzo was dissatisfied with their performance, the suit alleged the dancers would be fired and sent home. Interesting. During the rehearsals, Davis was so fearful she lose her job. If she went to the bathroom, she spoiled her pants. She was given a see-through outfit with no undergarment to finish the performance, the suit said. Okay. And it's another one. And I'm probably going to wait. Let me check our IG for a second. Let me do this again. All right. Yeah. Looks like a match out. And let me. All right. Let's just go back again. When Lizzo raised the issue again the following day, Williams responded, saying that the dancers don't drink Don't drink. The suit said the singers then allegedly offer what the suit describes as a mocking reply. I think this is what they wrote. Well, if you're not, then good for you or for all, for y'all. 5 days later, on April 26th, Lizzo tour managers fired Williams in a hotel lobby, and the suit again, or the suit says the manager attributes the termination to budget cuts. Said the suits, which notes that no one else was fired. All right, Rodriguez compare. Oh, and let's look a look. This is another answer, Miss Denise. All right, all right. Rodriguez complained to the manager about the decision to publicize firing Williams, a move that Lizzo repeatedly raised with the dancers during an April 27th meeting, during which she told the group that she had eyes and ears everywhere, according to the suit. Davis recorded the April 27th meeting because she suffered from an eye condition that sometimes left her distorted or disoriented in a stressful situation. The suit says days later, Lizzo held an emergency meeting and had security employee confiscate dancers' phones. The suit states. Oh. You know when it's going down when the actual artist has to sit to take your phones because she's about to do some reckless stuff, some illegal stuff that she don't want for you to exploit her. Now, mind you, that's not going to protect you, any future entertainers or anything. Just because you remove the evidence, that means you could sit there and abuse. Because we live in an era now where people do have some rights. The Me Too really dismantle any form of hiding or any criminal act any person that will take if they're abusing their power. Unfortunately. And see, Lizzo, what she's doing right now from this read, and let's say this is just a news article that what was going in and out because she's about to be sued, is that she's going to pay a lot of money now to compensate these people to eventually don't make it go any further. And much times, you know how certain ladies don't like to pay up for the sake of her career because this is already tarnished already with this action. If she wants anything of any recovery, she's going to cough up a couple $1,000s. And I'm not saying paying these ladies $1 million. I don't think she's going to pay them that much, but she's going to pay more than they're requiring. And if some do ask for $1 million, unfortunately, she's going to make good and pay whatever is necessary to get this out the way. Wash your hands off this. All right. Lizzo became furious, hurling explicitory at the group and stating that she was going to go around the rooms person by person until someone told Lizzo who made the recording. The suit says Davis acknowledged recording the meeting, saying said she wanted to have a copy of Lizzo's performance notes. And the suit says when Davis said she hasn't met any harm and that she deleted the video, Lizzo allegedly responded, "There is nothing you can say to make me believe you." Miss Quigley and Lizzo then took turns berating Miss Davis, the suit saying after cascading Miss Davis, Lizzo fired Miss Davis on the spot. Okay. Before Lizzo left the meeting, Rodriguez told her that she felt disrespected and would resign. And the suit said Lizzo responded by cracking her knuckles, balling her fists, and using an explicit to tell Rodriguez she was lucky, the suit state. As Rodriguez left, the suit says Lizzo raised both her middle fingers and yelled a slur. The suit allegedly false imprisonment against Lizzo's production company because a member of her security detail alleged forced Davis to remain in the room after the meeting ended so he could search her phone for the video. Yeah, they're hiding evidence. They definitely hide some evidence here. Yeah. What else? The suit doesn't not specifically specify a dollar amount for damage that covers emotional distress, including unpaid wages, loss of earnings, and attorney fees. Like I said, and I'm gonna read y'all guys' comments because I see y'all comment. She's going to have to call for a lot of money out of pocket to hopefully make this go away, because it's already out the news. So she has to pay these people up because now this can be used against her very in a bad way. Now that I'm reading this, there's no way Liz is going to walk away from this. The public, since the public know this is going on, it's giving her very much a bad stain. Cause think about this, and let me put a stamper here. Let me see how long this article is. Oh wait, let me finish reading this. It's almost done. In the meantime, Lizzo continues to inspire fans. In a recent clip circulating on social media, the singer can be seen telling a young woman how and special she is, and how she could be the greatest dancer in the world. Speaking to the fans who said she had been bullied online, Lizzo said the words that we say have a long-lasting effect on people. That's the end of this article. And let me do this. Let me drop a StreamYard link for those that want to come up. And please, guys, support the channel. Donate any chance you can. All right. So, from what you heard and what you read, what's y'all take? Let me go down and read the comment section or the chat room. And Femi writes, do you think everyone is supposed to be skinny? How come the men who are fat linebackers are not skinny when they are training all day? Because their job is to get big so they could protect the quarterback. Do you think everyone's body is the same? Because I have a nutritionist and she says skinny doesn't mean healthy. Well, do you need to lose any weight? I mean, I could lose some weight. I ain't gonna deny it. It will help. My thing is this. In regards to the help and talking about skinny, it's only black people have an issue trying to get as slim as possible. No one said you have to be anorexic. The one thing I will have to respect from KS, he always said this and emphasized people should be in the best condition, the best looking good, smelling good as possible. If you're big, you could lose a few pounds to look a little better. These things we could do, especially living in America, because the diet and the food quality is very poor. Regardless, you spend more money on organic food, it's still not up par because we live in a capitalist system. So the best we could do is, if we can't control what we put in our mouth, we gotta regulate how much we are ingesting or consuming. Because the more you consume, the more you're going to build unnecessary calories that's hard to remove, especially as you get older. So I'm not sure why this is an issue that you being scared. Listen, a lot of us, that if we're big most of life, then we could do things different to change that. And we do this just not only for the better look better, but to hopefully be a little better in health wise. So I don't like that argument about should everybody be skinny, because if you look at for the past 40 some years, especially when talking about Americans and black people, especially, we were not super big in the mass, where a lot of us like morbidly obese in mass numbers. Obesity start to really show its ugly head during the 80s. The 80s is the pinnacle where a lot of things start to change in America. And one thing they start doing, they start manipulating the amount of food we intake, especially the manipulation of adding refined sugars and processed foods. So let me read the next comment. Well, it's funny to me. Most of my plus size women are married, and skinny ones are getting cheated on. Now, see, this is some dumb stuff. So you're saying that a woman that's skinny has a high chance women gonna get cheated regardless. Femi. I know you're trying to defend the fatness. Me as a man, I can't sit there as in my conscience say we fat, we good, or we should be big and we should be happy. No, that's subpar. Nothing's nice being 60 or even close to 100 pounds overweight. It's not cool. It's not cool at all. That comment alone is very suspect. Because you're painting a picture that if you are skinny, you're going to get cheated on. Look how you sound. Hold on a second, guys. So let me read the next comment. Why are the skinny ones getting cheated on? Also, are skinny men laughing behind their fat friends' back? No. No, because men overall want women that's manageable. And if you deal with black men don't really have much standards in regards to how a woman looks. And that's the unlikely truth that it's the ugly truth that no one doesn't want to hear. You know? I think what Kevin Sams did, he started ignite a conversation that a lot of black people are not ready to have. Like literally, they're not really ready to have this conversation. All right, hold on a second, guys. All right, guys. So I got I got a taker right now that's gonna come up. The call links on the chat room. So if y'all want to come up, y'all come up. Let me send this link to a few of my co-hosts. Let me think. Email. Yeah, I'm email to him. Oh shit. All right. All right. I send the link. All right. So let me keep reading y'all comments. Next comment. Also, I know plus size women in lesbian relationships that are going well, and skinny lesbians are also getting cheated on and a drama. So skinny people can't be faithful. All right. All right. Hello, Simon.
Yo,
What's good?
what's up?
What's good? What's good? Hey, have you noticed the story or heard about this? Oh, and you got my YouTube running. I hear background. You might have YouTube playing in the background.
Was there an echo?
Yeah, that's why it's echo. You have YouTube running.
I don't know why that is, but
Okay.
I could drop back down and come back up if I can.
Yeah, jump back, come down. I got another person. Jump it down, come back. All right.
All right.
All right. Next dude. So, what's good, Snacko?
Peace. What's up?
I'm good. I'm good. Let me read one more comment. She pays the money, and this will disappear. Yes, she will pay the money. A lot of hyperbolic questions in this chat. Yeah. I'll Femi, you come up, but you know, it's up to you, Femi. If you read the chat, I pay me something else, man. You don't read what Femi wrote in the chat room? Femi, Psychopa.
So what now?
You want to read what Femi wrote in the chat room about Lizzo, and then when I was talking about the body positivity and fatness, and how
Yeah. Pull it up, man. Pull it up. I can't see it, but
all right, let me pull up. All right, can you see that? All right. As he gets his thing up and running.
Yeah. I can see it. It said, "Well, women have children and take birth control. Why are men overweight? They have no reason to be almost 40% overweight. Men have a lower body fat percentage than women. So why are they fat?"
Yeah, I guess that's the question. I answered my question. If you want to answer, that's up to you. You can answer.
So this is another deflecting tactic of modern women. They don't want to talk about their issues. And see, men, it's not. I'm speaking to her. I don't know if she's still in. But let me tell you something. What's her name? Phoebe or something like that?
Yes, Femi.
Yeah. So it's your job to be beautiful. Your beauty is your wallet. Our wallet is our beauty. So you got to look at the NFL players. Big offensive lineman dudes. They have no problem getting women. Look at Biggie Smalls. Had no problem getting women because he's not supposed to be physically beautiful because our bodies are built differently. You know what I'm saying? We're built to do the hard work and do the dirty stuff and stuff like y'all are built to be feminine, beautiful and stuff like that. That's why y'all are more delicate than we are. So why are you worried about a man's fat? You know what I'm saying? Y'all have been fixated on the outward appearance nowadays. Back in the days, I know some beautiful women that married some ugly dudes that we deem as ugly, but it wasn't because of his looks, it was because of what he provided. You know what I'm saying? Y'all provide sex. We provide relationships and marriages. You know what I'm saying? So in order for y'all to be attractive enough to even get a man, y'all have to be beautiful. We just have to have the resources to get y'all. That's why it's harder for us to even get a woman because we have to work for y'all. Y'all don't have to do shit but to be beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So understand how the dating market works. See, this is a woman, when she say stuff like that, this is a woman that don't understand how the dating market works. She think men got to be pretty boys. But then at the same time, they criticize men for being too pretty. I don't want no man that's in the mirror more than me. I don't want no man. They criticize me. But now when the tables is turned, talk about how fat they are. Oh, now, well, why the men fat? Why the men fat? See what I'm saying? When we get on y'all, that's when y'all want to try to flip the script. Y'all don't want to take accountability. Accountability like kryptonite to you women.
Yeah. I mean, really, truly. And there's another comment. You can read another comment. Let me read it to you. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. No, grown men are overweight. Most of the black police officers in Atlanta are overweight. Why? That's Atlanta. She's talking. She in Texas now. Where you at? So I don't know why she ran Atlanta. She's born in Atlanta.
I mean, why men? Like I said again, we're not meant to be beautiful. You are. You're the woman. You keep talking about men being overweight, and then you see when the woman's overweight, it's an excuse. But when a man's overweight, it's a problem. The reason why it's a problem for us is because we have to choose y'all. You know what I'm saying? And we have to accept the process. But see, when a man's broke, we don't go around saying, well, women are broke. No, we try to pick up, get our money up. We ain't worried about y'all being broke. We don't talk about how broke women are. See, understand how the dating market works. Most men do not like fat, overweight women. And y'all say women are have kids and take birth control. That's an excuse. Y'all choose to go to Whataburger and McDonald's all day. Nobody's forcing the food down your throat. And like I said, offensive linemen, look at the football players, offensive linemen, got beautiful wives. They wives as thin as wind, fine as wine.
Yeah.
What's
It's very rare.
Go ahead.
I've read any person that's making money that's a sports athlete with a really obese woman overall. You get me? And another thing,
you're not gonna find that.
Yeah, you're not gonna find it. And one thing, if a man has a woman to cook for him, he'll be healthier. Yeah, it'll be depending on what type of food she cook, but usually when women that cook is, it's better than going out and eating. You don't know what they put in food nowadays when you want to eat. So yes.
Yeah, they put a lot of lard and stuff like that. That's why I don't eat that. If I do eat out, it has to be greens. I have to eat my greens. You know what I'm saying? I
Okay.
can't eat just like McDonald's and Whataburger. I quit doing this stuff. And I
Yeah.
watch my caloric intake. See the best way for anybody to lose weight, whether it's male or female, caloric deprivity. Deprive yourself of calories, and that'll actually work. You know, switch your liquors up. If you drink liquor, don't switch from brown to clear. You know, so it's all about what
Mm-hmm.
you do.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Do you think everybody is supposed to be skinny? How come the men who are fat linebacker? Oh yeah, I read that already. When they are trained all day. When I'm not going to that. Next comment. Do you think everyone's body is the same? Because I have nutritious, and she said skinny doesn't mean healthy. Did you read that?
Yeah, I read that. Yeah, I mean, she right about that. Skinny, just because you're skinny don't mean you're healthy. She's correct about that. But at the
Yeah.
same time, see, I like thick and curvy women. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
but for the men that do like women that's like 100, like 130 some pounds and stuff, I don't date nobody that damn little. I like them curvy. I don't want them to be built like a potato or a busted can of biscuits. So
Yeah.
I do like my thick and curvy woman, 180 and up, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta look good with it. But for the men, we're talking about the men that do want the slim body women, you know what I'm saying? But for
Yeah.
the majority, the type of men that these women want, you know what I'm saying, like the 6-figure earners and stuff like that, they don't want nobody that's obese. And if anybody that dates a woman that's obese, they're looking for a place to stay. These niggas are they just got out of jail. Excuse my language. Demonetization.
Mhm.
I ain't trying to get you demonetized. But the dudes that
Yeah.
do date the overweight women, the dudes that don't date the overweight women, either they need a place to stay, they just got out of jail and stuff like that. And see what these dudes do, they overinflate these women, these overweight women's in value. They overinflate their ego because they feel like a man want them. But as soon as that man get on his feet, get his business started, he out of there. Because
Mhm.
psychologically, men do not really want big women.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay. Okay. Let me see what's next comment. All right. Does you think everyone? Okay. Okay. Did I read this right? Yeah, I read that right. Okay. I answer my question? Her question. Well, is it funny to me? Most of my plus size women are married, and the skinny ones are getting cheated on. Now, if
That's
you
a small
notice,
percentage.
but in follow-up question is this: why are the skinny ones getting cheated on? Also, are skinny men laughing behind their fat friends' back? Now, this is my issue in regards to cheating, and women should know this. And Pimi's, I think she's in her 40s now. Just because you're big doesn't excuse that any man that decides to entertain other women, you're exempt from what they call cheating. I'm not sure that's something foreign to me. You know how many fat women out here that might have mates or might have some jump off, still getting cheated on? Or what they said cheating? So I'm not sure what the purpose of that question. Do you?
Women don't get cheated on just because of how they look. Really, it's how they act. Like a man don't want to come home to another man or a boss. You can be the skinniest woman, fine as wine, and if you treat that man like he a child, like you his mama and shit. Because a lot of y'all women say y'all don't want to be a man's mama, but y'all sure be acting like y'all want to be that man's mama. I done seen it
Mm-hmm.
so many times. Hell, I've been through it. You know what I'm saying? In my own house, woman tried to
Mm-hmm.
run me like she my mama. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't the size that's the reason why you get cheated on. You could be a big woman, but you have that boss babe attitude, and you keep telling your man you don't need him and all this, and he ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? He could be doing everything right. So yeah, he gonna go to a softer, more feminine woman. We don't cheat because of the size of a woman. We cheat because if our woman is not feminine enough, then yeah, we gonna try to go find something. Either we gonna leave you alone, or we gonna go find something more feminine. That's the reason why men cheat. Men don't cheat because he might like how his woman look. But if she's being aggressive and combative and all this other stuff, yeah, he gonna go with something softer. That's why motherfuckers go to strip club, because the women, even though it's a fantasy, you know what I'm saying, but those women are more feminine. They listen, even though they just trying to make that money. And I'm just using that as an example, you know. But if our women were more softer at home, being more women, more feminine, friendly, and a joy to be around, you ain't got to worry about a man cheating, and that's real.
Yeah, I mean, that's real. See, they always say it's a combination of things that goes into cheating. Yeah. And let's be honest, it's not just the men that cheat that's still the parameter of a lot of things. Women are just cheating as much as well. And this is the online unspoken truth that's going around here. Personally, that's why I don't really I don't really get to caught up with cheating now. Now that my eyes open a little more deeper about the infidelity of a lot of women, you know, personally, because think about this: in this society, the last thing you're concerned about is what your man is doing, unless you're up here entertaining multiple dudes. And because of social media, a lot of women are getting, you know, dick, like literally. Like literally, very easy.
And see, and see the thing. Let me tell you something. This is the thing too. Women, y'all grant access to sex. Men cannot have sex without y'all say so. So women, it's easier for y'all to get. It's easier for y'all to get a man to have sex with you than it is for a man to get a woman to have sex with a man. You got to look at it like this: 31% of men are single, virgins, and childless and unmarried. The men you talking about that sleep around are the Chads and Tyrones, Pookies, and Ray Rays. Those are the top 10% of men. Those are the main ones that cheat. But y'all overlook the guys that will be faithful to you, that will take care of you. So the dudes you mess with, like the playboys and stuff, those are the ones y'all choose to mess with because they have swag. And see, women, y'all look for the swag of a man, how he dressed, is he not a lame and all this other stuff. Y'all don't realize that that's not a factor anymore. That's not. That ain't what builds a family dynamic structure until after y'all 30. That's when y'all want to look for go back and try to find the dudes you call a lame and slow, boring, and all this other stuff. So y'all choose these dudes that cheat. The top 10% of men, top 10, 20% of men, the men that can get girls. But y'all don't want to see. There's been a study where a woman would say, like, it's like most women would say that if a dude if they date a guy that can't get women, then he's not attracted to them. They're attracted to guys that's desired by other women. And I know women will say that that's cap, but that's cap that they say that's cap, because women do want a man that's desired by other women. Yeah. Because if a woman dates a man that ain't desired by other women, she's gonna realize, she's gonna be like, well, why do I want him? You know?
Yeah. It's a competition. They're watching.
Yeah. So they want the top 10% of men.
But it goes to show, Sankofa, I know one particular YouTube friend, Faith, says she don't believe that women should be competing for men. But I'm saying, if your man is not to a certain status or just a point where he's tracking other women, you're right. What's the point they deal with you? Because she wants something that no one else can attain. You feel me? And so that means you're in competition with other women. Because you want something that you got that every other woman want. Every other one wants. So it's confusing. Very confusing.
Yeah, well, see, I don't care about what women want no more. I care about what they respond to. So I never ask a woman, oh, what are you looking for? What kind of guy do you want? No, I care what she responds to. You know what I'm saying? Because most women don't respond to nice guys. They don't respond in a positive way. They'll say, oh, he's kind of a lame, so I want to friend zone him. So the guy y'all friend zone, those are the ones y'all go after later in life. You know what I'm saying? Because most women are at the finish line looking for the best suitor. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna go for the best. So the guy, so if the guys, so if y'all go after the best suitor, just remind you, say for instance, you do land a guy that makes 6 figures, 6 feet, 6-pack abs, 6 inches, and all this other 6 stuff. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna exercise his option. A man is only loyal as his option, just like a woman is. You know what I'm saying? But men are I would say about maybe 8 to 10 times more faithful than women, because like I said, we don't grant access to sex. And only men that aren't as faithful as the men that don't get a lot of girls are the top 10% of men. So with these women, y'all are really competing for these top 10% of men. Y'all say y'all not competing, but technically y'all are, because y'all overlook the guy that don't have their shirt might not be ironed all the way, or he might not have a crease in his pants and stuff like that. Y'all looking, or he might work at McDonald's or something like that, or or a bus driver like Ebony K. Williams would say. Y'all overlook those guys. Y'all looking for the ballers. Those are the ones that cheat. But then once they cheat, now all men cheat, because they dated the Chads and Tyrones and the Pookies and Ray Rays. Now every man is bad. Now every man not bad. Because we can say that about all women, because y'all grant access to sex. Y'all can go. Y'all can walk in the Galleria Mall like that chick did in Houston, butt ball naked, and nothing happened to you. But let a man walk through the mall with his thing hanging out. Oh yeah, he getting tased, kicked in the balls, everything. Everybody gonna jump on him.
Yeah.
So women cheat more than men, and that's a fact.
Yeah, they cheat more men, and they'll carry it to the grave. But next comment. Also, I know plus size women in relationships, they're going well, and the skinny lesbians are also getting cheated on and in drama. So skinny people can't be faithful. A lot of women can't be faithful. So if you're skinny or fat, it does not matter. Personally, it does not matter.
Yeah,
And
I
next,
don't see what size really have to do with anything, but
yeah, I don't know what the size is. And new comment from Ruby W. Why are you young men going to stop whining about women who are not interested? Okay. What's up, Chaos? Exchange.
we don't care about. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, lady. We don't care about y'all not being interested. You know what I'm saying? Because we're looking at it like this: relationships nowadays are liabilities. We're just responding to most what women are saying on the internet. We're not whining about nothing. We're just responding. It's the difference between whining and responding. We're just responding to certain things. So,
Mhm.
but y'all be the main ones on TikTok talking about where all the good men gone. No man in the comments saying nothing about that. But soon as we have a show and we're talking about female nature and we're responding to certain things, oh now we whine, but y'all can cry. When y'all cry about stuff, it's okay. But if we say, but we just have a discussion about what's going on in the world, oh, we're considered whining, right?
Mhm. Mhm. Okay. All right. I have new guests. I'm D Scott. How you doing, sir? Hear me?
Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing? Am I coming in
I'm
clear?
good. You're coming in clear. Let me read two more comments before I let you go. Let's see. All right. You guys should date women who are interested in you. Okay. Um, and I'm like read that. I'm gonna leave that alone, Ed.
Yeah, we date women that are interested in us. We do.
Sir, there are women who are looking for you. Okay. And Ruby, I'm pretty sure there aren't. I live in this experience. Your mans are guessing. Okay. All right. So D Scott, what you have for the lineup for this discussion? A lot of things have been
Well, it's not
said.
really. Well, it's not really necessarily directed towards the topic or whatnot. It's just more or less
Okay.
that Gerard made a statement earlier in regards to women not competing. Well, they do compete. Women definitely compete. They compete with what they dress, of course, how they act, and all that shit also. Um, but the only thing is that many women nowadays are just very, very lazy. You know what I'm saying? And they don't see the value in seeing men because of course they can get their own shit, so they really don't see the value in men at all. And I could tell you straight up from my own experiences, I'm 40 years old, right? And
Okay.
there's a large swath of women, black, white, whatever, that have absolutely no clue about men at all. Like they have no clue how to speak to them, how they really how because of course we all don't think the same. However,
Yeah.
they really have no clue whatsoever. Most of what they know about men they hear from their friends or from TV, and that's it, or social media for that matter.
Okay. Okay. You know, um, I can't say it was on another channel, but if y'all guys familiar with the one particular woman that took picture with Nick Fuentes, the one chick that was, I guess she was somewhat conscious, right? She had a conversation with one another brother, Mr. Allen. He brought her on his platform, and he tried to, I guess, educate the 33-year-old woman with a few kids about her participation of that FNF panel. And to her excuse is that she was heavily influenced what she see through social media and television. And it makes me think that a lot of you ladies, if you're so influenced by what you see, you might have to make a conscious decision to turn off these influence since you can't get a grasp of what you see compares to the real world. Okay, now you're trying to emulate and live life for what you see through the, I would say, illusions of the media to how to live, how to move, etc. And mind you, she did take a picture of that dude and she deleted because one of her own family members, her brother, told her and kind of chastised her about that. you know. And no one chastised her, she would have kept it up. So it tells me a lot of women are very clear what they're doing, you know. And shame does work. If you remember D. Scott from the other conversation from GT, right? That if there's no shame, people are going to do what the hell they want to do with no rebuttals.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So,
especially if they what's the word for it? Go ahead.
Yeah. They will do it with no rebuttals and impunity. That's why if you look at today's shaming tactics, it is mostly focused on the men. Overall. You see the Good Doctor, which I did cover on the other stream. The last stream, how he's talking about, you know, and shaming dudes that either stay in the country or traveling out. He called them passport boys. And I said, wait, you sound like the white man, and you're a black man calling brothers boys. Do you see the language here? If these dudes want to go travel, go find other women, that's their business. I'd say things like criticize, but I can't control them. I'm not going to say and come a derogatory name called boys. But it lets you know the language is only used towards men. Anytime any man give any pushback, because we know women not give pushback to other women unless they're trying to get access to certain men, maybe. But they don't really give pushback because it's all a mating strategy. At the end of the day, Lizzo Thomas says she don't want fat. She don't want her dance to be fat, but you're fat as hell. It's a contradiction. I don't care if you're supposed to be fat to make money. You can't tell something that what you are not the example of. And most of the women I looked at, I don't think a lot of them are like 300 pounds. But Lizzo is over 300 pounds.
Yeah, it's a big bitch.
320 to be exact.
God
She's
damn.
320. Oh my God. She is severely overweight. At 35, she gonna have health problems if she didn't get them ready.
She already got them, yo. She's definitely pre-diabetic, if not the diabetic already. Definitely.
Bro, listen. Out of all things, if I urge people that they should never be and cross a line, if you're a man, you do not want to cross the 300-pound threshold. You want to keep it as low under 300 pounds as possible, no matter what your height is. As a woman, you don't want to be above 200, at least. For every person, especially men and women who are different, we should not exceed over 100 pounds. That's something we can fight.
Yeah, my girl, she 4 foot. She 4 foot. Well, she 5 foot. Even 160 though, but she got a lot of curves in it. But she working on it. I told her about the way she is though. But yeah, my girl.
Wait, say again. You're breaking up. The wind's blowing again. Your mic.
You heard me now?
A little better. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. So yeah, my girl 5 foot and she's 160. So you know, but she really supposed to be at like 120 something. But I just don't want to lose them curves though. You know?
Well. If anything, and I'm not sure if she's black or Latino, but if she's going to maintain anything,
She makes
the best thing she could do is, because she is getting up there, is if she drops 20 pounds and maintain it, she should be fine. And mind you, I think you said she had kids already, so anything, if she's 140, that is as fair as she's going to get. But she should not be trying to climb up nearly approaching 60 or more. You can, especially if you're under 5 feet. Yeah.
Yeah, she's like 412, yo. I have a couple that about 2 or 3 that like 412 themselves, but they don't really they're all white, but none of them are above 142. They're all pretty. That's it.
So she like under 5 feet, right? Like 4'11" ish.
Yeah. 3 of them, there. One's 5 even. One's like 4, like a little below 5. The other one's like almost 5'1".
But you know how Kevin Samuels talk about the dress size. If anything, if a woman is going to maintain, like we know European women, most likely they always keep around their weight average. I mean, if you find some here might be slightly above, maybe 30, 40, even 50 pounds more, depending. But usually when it comes to women, if she don't have kids or whatever, that she want to keep it moderate. You know what I'm saying, we don't want them super skinny, but if anything, if she's over a dress size 8, she should try to maintain between 6 and 8 at best. 6 is perfect, personally, because
Mm.
not every woman today is not gonna be 4s or 2s unless they were already skinny and and they don't gain weight. But if anything,
damn
if
small.
anyone's gonna shoot, they should shoot for. It should not go exceed any greater than an 8. 6 is perfect for women that's curvy, but it should not go over 8. You get me? Cause remember, dress size now in America is like 18, a size 18 now. So you don't want to be trailing to 10 to 12 dress sizes. You get me? Because then that's gonna be hard to burn off, especially the older you get. So, and I'm not saying what your ladies should be doing, guys, but at times if they're gonna shoot for some maintenance, that should be the thing they should fight to shoot for. You know, we don't want. I don't expect perfection, but they should not be gaining like 20 pounds and then they're trying to work hard to burn off. It's gonna be a struggle depending if they're older. You get me? So the best thing to do is to maintain a dress size around the highest it goes around the 8, but it can't go exceed no better, because when I look at every year when they do the data and statistics, that if the average dress size today in American women is 16 to roughly 18, that's morbidly obese. Yes, if I pull up right now, yeah, let me pull up right now. That's what it says. Let me pull up.
Fuck
Yeah, talk.
Maybe I've been fucking with white bitches too long, man. That's probably what it is.
Yeah, hold on. I think white women it's around 16, but let me check. What?
Man, come to San Antonio, man. You want a good quality woman? Come to San Antonio.
Is the average?
Yeah, I need to get down to Texas, yo.
Dress size for American women. I haven't done this in a while, but let's check.
We're trying to do a share screen.
Wait, let me find if I can find one. What is the average woman's dress size in America? Yeah, it's right here. I was right. 16 and 18. So can I share this? Let me see if I can share this. Let me make sure if there's any studies. I gotta look at it first before I share this. You know how the internet is, you know. All right. So I'll share this article here. That should be good enough. Let's see. Share screen. Make sure you guys watch and share the stream. Well, all right. It says that the average American woman now wears size 16 according. So it's between 16 and 18. So I would say, see right here. Now, how recent is this article? And this is only one article. The Google says the same thing. And it can't tell me the actual, but it's right now is 16 to 18. And woman that's plus 20. So if we could say from racial groups, we could say some Caucasian women could be maybe 16.
Yes. Yeah. And there's more white women in America.
They'll fall between 17, 18. Some might hit 16, but we all know if non-black women are roughly 16, the other groups of women, especially the sisters, because we're talking about obesity and we're the fattest, we gotta say 2 more dress size on the average. You get me? And this is the average for those that don't know. That's just the average. Yeah, but overall, you know, this is a fat nation, you know, and everybody knows outside America, you don't see nobody wearing double the size to fit the dress. Now, if people don't know what is the size 16, 18, what weight is that? If we had to guess, we're looking at over 200 pounds or approaching 200 pounds, like 180 and above for size 16. And that's a standard for, I will say, for every height. 5'4" is the normal average height for women. So
they would say I'm overweight because I'm 5'11", 210. They say my doctor told me I'm supposed to be at like 175. You know what I'm saying? But I work out. So
average should be over around under 200. But let's be honest, as men, we got muscle. You can get it unless you're already skinny, but once you start muscle and you get older, you're gonna put on weight. So,
bro, I work out with resistant bands, and I just do push-ups. I don't lift weights. I just do push-ups, crunches, and it's like I'm getting bigger, like, you know, muscle-wise. It's like I can't lose the weight, and I eat greens all the time.
Well, you got to keep in mind, because we have more muscle that also puts on weight. So if you not say this, he could probably right, but let's keep it real. Unless you're like a big person that's solid muscle wise, arms, chest, and other parts, it's not going to equate to under 200 pounds. I'm sorry, that's not going to work.
The avatar, that's a recent picture of me too, and that's 210 pounds, 5'11".
Yeah. So if you were serious to drop the extra 20 pounds, I mean, it will not hurt you much. But like I said, if you're under, you're not above 250 or 240, you should be fine. You get me? But like I said, once we are nearly approaching over 100 pounds more than our average so-called weight size, then we have problems. And if we double that to over 300 pounds, we're in the danger zone. You get me? Seriously, you get me? Because that's where all the complications happen. That's all the disease start to pick up. The cancers might not show, but it will eventually show depending on your age. And like I said, the sugar problems and other health complications, especially with the heart. You know, so like I said, we try to maintain to keep it under.
And I stay away from sweets, fast foods, all that, man.
Yeah.
I gotta be in the mood
And a
for
lot of
sweets.
water.
Yeah, lots of water, man. I'm on my third cup of water, man. I'm doing
And another thing. Here's a secret that no one does really tell a lot of people this. Because we're in the summertime. If you're eating your greens and you're getting fruits like berries or anything that has a lot of waters, you actually could cut back on your actual intake of actual water. Because remember, the body needs water. And fruits and vegetables have water. And if you look at today, because we in a more warmer, the weather's warm, we're eating more dry foods. So if you're eating dry foods all day, every day, then yes, you have to increase your water intake. But if you're eating just fruit and vegetables, you don't need to take too much water. See, they don't be honest between the take of what is liquids. You get me? If we're drinking, let's say, close to a gallon or barely drinking a gallon, and you're struggling, the next best thing you do is eat the fruits. That will equate to your water intake better. And not only they have the fiber, so you're able to digest that, and it clears your gut better when you eat fruits and vegetables.
I think that's called complex water or something like that, right?
Yeah, they say that, but let's be honest, most of us don't eat enough fruit and vegetables anyway. So if we eat dry stuff, then yes, you need to drink more water. You get me? Because the body is 75% water. What decrease 75% water? Eating things like processed foods, starch that don't have no water at all, very little water. Once food is deprived of water, you have to increase your intake of water. So if let's say you eat like a sandwich with very little vegetables, or you eat some pasta or anything of dry sort, like any carbohydrates, you need actual water to really flush that out. Especially a lot of us I'm not sure a lot of us, but some of us that drink soda, and some of us or any high fruit juice concentrate, like those juices that have a lot of sugar, that will hurt you in the long run, because it's not like you're eating a solid fruit where your body can sit there absorb a fruit, regardless of if it's organic or not. Which we want organic, but then you got to wash it, so that's another process as well. So, but the less we have foods that have water base, the more you have to take in more water. Because remember, you could overdrown your system by drinking too much water. You know what I'm saying? Because the body is a balance. That's why if people didn't know the secret from drinking natural water, alkaline water, or distilled water, your body should be taking water that is as what they call natural enough, that it has a pH scale of slightly above 7. Under 7, you can't drink that. It's going to start removing the minerals out of your body. I know I turned this to a whole health session. And, I normally have some extras to talk about, but it goes back to the more bigger picture of the big woman taking the L's. But really, truly, a lot of women taking L's. This is a big L for a lot of big women, because now, if you think about it, you don't see no other women that's not so big taking L's about getting Me Too. It's only Lizzo.
Yeah, it's only American westernized women, man. But these other but you don't see other, even in the Asian culture, these Asian women are not big women. You know what I'm saying? Other cultures of women aren't even, buying into that shit. You know what I'm saying? And, excuse me, buying into this stuff. And it's just like body positivity means, I guess, having a heart attack is positive. I guess being diabetic is positive. You know what I'm saying? You know, see, this is the thing. Like I said, when a woman is behind in the back of the dating market, like with her weight and stuff, when she's trying to get a certain type of man, and it boggles my mind when I watch the KG show. It be obese women looking for a fit man. Like, what kind of stuff? Like,
Oh wow, you know that.
yeah, I'm like, you looking for a fit man, and ain't nothing fit about you. Only thing fit about you is you trying to fit in the car or something. You know, that's the only thing. But you want a man that's fit, but you built like a potato. You built like the Michelin man, and you saying you want a fit man, 6 feet tall, black, tall, dark, and handsome. Come on now. But the thing is, we're supposed to accept the process, like I said earlier. But ain't no woman gonna date a broke man if he's in the process of getting his money. Ain't no woman saying, no, I ain't gonna accept no broke man. And it goes back to my original saying. Our wallet is our beauty. A woman's beauty is her wallet. And until women realize that, I guarantee they don't realize it. They think we're supposed to just accept them for who they are. No, because women don't accept us for who we are. That's why we got to be fit and strong and masculine and stuff like that. You know, a woman ain't gonna sit there and accept us for who we are, but they want us to accept them for who they are. They 5 kids, you know what I'm saying, a muffin top and all this other stuff. You gotta love these rolls. No, I ain't loving these rolls. Only rolls I love is Mrs. Barron's at Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? But this is the thing, man. Yeah, man. But see, this is the thing. They can, and then if a guy it makes 45K a year, oh, he's not worth me. He's not my type. But look at how you is. A big woman is a broke man in the dating market. That's what we're gonna compare it
you
to.
say it again? Say that again. I mean,
A big woman is a broke man in the dating market. This is what we're comparing it to. If you big, you broke in the dating market. If you broke, you big in the dating market. If you're a broke man, you're a big woman in the dating market. If you're a big woman, you're a broke man in the dating market. That's how the dating market works. That's how it works. Women need to figure that. Cause men, we know what it is. We got to get our bag up. I just moved to San Antonio. I know I got to get my bag up before I'm dating, but I'm already got women, you know what I'm saying, trying to date me, and I'm like, hey, you know, I'm trying to get my house and everything. I just moved here, you know what I'm saying. They're like, we don't care, but that's why I like San Antonio women, man, because they're a little bit more humble. They're like, man, yeah, we understand that you trying to get everything together. See, they accept the process down here as long as you accept their process. But you go to Dallas, Houston, Atlanta, oh man, if you just moved here and you ain't got your shit together, man, listen. They gonna look at you broke, but when you look at them, they actually the broke ones in the dating market, and they wonder why they losing.
Yeah.
See, women have been told that they princesses, and we gotta accept them, and we'll be lucky to be with them. No, it's the other way around. Because if we get with you, if we get with a woman, we're the one taking care of her. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, most Western women, they want a life of leisure and luxury. They don't want to work hard in a relationship. They don't want to compete, but they'll show compete for their degree though. That useless degree that they talk about that makes them valuable. A big woman, that's why big women are overachievers, because they feel like that's what's going to make them valuable.
And the fucked up thing is that they become those women, even ones that are not big, they become the men that they want to be with. You know what I mean?
That's all facts. Facts, no Xerox.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They become the women, man. And let's be honest, a lot of women, they really want to be men in the long run and want to have it really both ways. And in reality, you can't have it both ways. Even men know that we can't have everything in the world. So we'll take what we can get. We'll work hard to try to achieve something to get, but overall, if it's good enough, we'll take it. We're not gonna sit there just waste enough of our time. And
this is the thing. This is the thing, Chaos. And this is the thing. I'm gonna tell you, broke brothers, something. Y'all know this. When a woman wants all the power and authority of a man, and have the accountability of a child, and still have the privilege of being a woman. They want that.
Pretty much.
The authority and the power of a man with the accountability of an infant, and still have the privilege of being a woman. That's what they want. And if men like us that come to the forefront and like respond to that, oh, we're toxic masculine men.
Yeah,
but they say they want tradition too. Or
yeah, I was a narcissist probably about an hour ago. So yeah, misogynistic too. A toxic asshole apparently.
Yeah, but look on a dating profile. I want a man's man. I want a man that's gonna take the lead and all this other stuff. So that's why
Oh my
I told
God.
Chaos. Yeah, that's why I told Chaos before, bro. I don't care what women want. I don't care what they say on them dating profile. I care about what they respond to,
What they respond
because
to.
they might
Absolutely.
respond. They'll say they want that man, but then when they get that man, oh no, he controlling.
They run.
So yeah, it's all a
They
front.
run. Yeah, they run. They straight up. I will say this much and whatnot, because this happened more recently than anything else. But definitely, women who do say that shit and they do want a real man, yada yada yada. They
Yeah.
run. They run like pussies. I'm a curse. They're straight bitches. I mean, women are really some of the biggest punks you could ever meet in your fucking life, because they really don't have the physicality to really back up anything they say. So all they can do is really just squawk or call other men to beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? But in regards to what Gerard just said earlier, yeah, they will say that they want that type of man that actually has those standards and has his own boundaries. But like you just said, that he's controlling, he's abusive, he's narcissistic. Um, and then sometimes and normally what ends up happening like years later down the line and everything, then you get the hey big head text and all this other bullshit and all whatever. We all know the cycle. But it's just amazing to me. I've definitely dealt with that primarily, mainly with a lot of black women, because I married 2 black women. I got 3 kids, and
Okay. Good.
yeah, 19, my bad, 19, 18, and 16. But
Okay.
thing was is that yeah, when it came to black women, yeah, once you start actually having your own standards about yourself, then of course you think you're better, you who you think you are. That's basically what comes out of it. Um, then the other part of it also, of course, while I dealt with other women outside of black women and whatnot, they run. That they don't really argue. They'll just run. They'll just run away. They'll just disappear. They'll go ghost.
Self
They don't.
sabotage. I did do all this stuff.
They.
Self
Thank
sabotage.
you.
Well,
Exactly.
what it's much deeper than self sabotage. It is pretty evident by I think the sergeant. And y'all know what I'm talking about. You don't have to go detail. He said that black women overall will run away from men that got the ish together.
Yeah.
And I didn't really want to believe it, but as I'm looking at the dudes that they really entertain and they point to all black men, most dudes that they mess with, one, a lot of them don't know what they want to do. Some of them they don't have no drive, they don't have no work ethic, and really it shows they don't even got their ish together, like literally. So it seems to me that you want to be in control permanently. If a dude has some of any leverage, which he got enough of his stuff together, you don't want nothing to deal with. Matter of fact, you will probably demonize him more than you demonize the one that's not doing anything at all.
Yes.
And just think if Lizzo got a guy, since let's just say Lizzo do get a guy, a nice looking guy, whatever. She's not gonna and he comes in and want to have standards and stuff like that. It's gonna be all over the news. I can't believe this man just came in here trying to run stuff, but I make more money than him. That's when women revert back to their resources as a way to basically try to make themselves better or seem better than a man. That's why I can't date a woman that makes more money than me. You know what I'm saying? Because they would throw it in your face. And it's the same thing with Keke Palmer. That's how she treated her baby daddy. Treating him like he ain't nothing. Like I don't need him. And then talking about her son gave us some ass and all that stuff. I'm like, come on, man. We know what you meant, but how it came off is
Two things. When it comes to Lizzo, she paying for dick. That's ain't no. Well, actually, there are a lot of men that would. But now that I think about it, but for like the good looking dude that you were mentioning, Gerard, she's paying for that dude. She's paying for that dick. There's no way in hell. Like, come on now. Or she knows that he's fucking other bitches. I mean, there's no way around that one, as far as I'm concerned. So, but fuck, there's something else he just said. The second part.
The Keke Palmer situation. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
He's a good looking dude, no homo. He net worth about 500 grand, but still though, because Kiki's a multimillionaire, she still thinks she's better than him. You know what I'm saying?
His leverage.
She got a baby by him. And the leverage, yeah. And then when you look at the comments, Chaos, I think you kind of like covered this briefly. The comments where we're talking about yeah, you ain't married, but she did what a married woman would do, which is give him a child. So let's flip the script. Say for instance, he was up there on stage, in some sweatpants, no drawers on, and he's all over Nicki Minaj. What would the women be saying? I want them to keep that same energy. Because if he's hitting Nicki Minaj from the back with sweatpants on and you can just see the print, you know what I'm saying? And he's bust out, well, we ain't married, this and that. Women will be up in arms.
Oh yeah, they
But
can't.
since
They
it was
can't take.
Kiki and Usher, you
No,
know,
women can't. Women cannot take what they give, and black women definitely cannot do that because they're the loudest ones in the room. Oh, the one thing I did want to say in regards to dealing with women who do make more money, I don't mind it too much, to be honest with you. I just don't take them too serious. You know what I'm saying? Normally those type of women who do make all that money and whatnot, they tend to be very empowered, quote unquote, when it comes to a lot of other things. So as far as I'm concerned, I just let them go ahead and do that as long as the shit actually lasts. You know what I'm saying? But I don't invest too much into them.
yeah,
I
smash and
let them
dash.
smash and dash, let them pay for everything. You know what I'm saying?
Except,
I feed their ego. You know what I'm saying? So I get what I can get out of it and I'm good. I mean, we're all good. Except they're still alone by themselves and shit at the end of the day. But those are also the same women who use leverage. You know what I'm saying? They always talk about power dynamics and shit. And they're always trying to create certain power dynamics. And women are well, I would say women in general are very peculiar. I can never say that word. Weird like that, where they can live or try to exist in two separate worlds at the exact same time and think it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like they want the man, they ought to make the money to replace the dude, but then on the flip side, when they get a dude, they want him to be the traditional, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So, and they'll live in that dichotomy forever and think there's absolutely nothing wrong with it until they get old and nobody wants to fuck them anymore, or they're completely fucking broken and they have to try to pick up the pieces of where the fuck is left there.
Okay. Yeah, man. Wait, matter of fact, I noticed you gave a super chat. D Scott with $5 super chat. Thank you, D Scott, for your
No
contribution.
problem.
Yeah. You know, it's funny with the contributions. It's like just haven't got there where I collect, still gathering, but you know, I take every penny possible. Like I said, this is gonna hurt her career in the long run, regardless if she's able to pay her way to wash this on the rug. You can't pay this on the rug because you have put yourself and got exposed for all the hypocrisy of what you won't stand and you're doing and you're saying and you're pressuring, but you're not the living example. This way will show that, you know, you ladies not taken seriously, personally. Like, literally, you're not taken seriously. No man doesn't want to go by what you say. Now we're going to go by what you're actually doing. And because she's a well-known entertainer and she's that pinnacle of body positivity, right?
yeah, and you know the thing is,
you go ahead.
I was gonna say, how is a sperm whale gonna fat shame a killer whale? Come on now. I just don't see how I don't see how I do. You got a sperm whale over here, Lizzo, gonna fat shame another fat woman. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I was just going through the little. I just had to like leave out and come back. I'm like, yeah, she over fat shaming her dancers and stuff. I'm like, come on, you hired those women to back you up in your body positivity movement, but now all of a sudden they too fat and you weigh more than them.
Because those killer whales are biracial, yo.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like a killer. That's like a sperm whale say you eat too much plankton. You need to save some of that for me.
Yeah. And mind you, Me Too was really designed for against men, and women think that they can never be exempt from other women Me Too other women, and because she's the first right now, mind you, it was a black woman that started this. That's not well attractive, but she kicked it off 5 years ago. At the time, like I said earlier in this broadcast, Lizzo was just turned 30 5 years ago. Now she's 35, you know, which I know she was that old. I thought she was like in her early 30s, like, but she's like now in her mid 30s. I don't think she has kids yet. And she carried on like she's really that boss chick, that boss bee stuff, to the point where you up there demanding, shouting, doing lewd behavior, explicit things, very uncharacteristic for a woman of his stature. That a lot of people say that she is so nice and wonderful. There's nothing that Liz does wrong. Oh, she does a lot of things wrong besides showing her butt on camera. If you're another woman that's close to her, she will make an example out of you. And if you see the pictures of the dancers, a lot of them are big as well. One of them that's Hispanic, she did not like. So yeah, she is a little racist in a way. But, what else is new? What else is new? She don't want no woman that if it's not one of her own, she's gonna be favored.
And I find it funny how Lizzo be getting mad when the world come down hard on her. She want to cancel herself and then come back. Remember, she erased her Facebook page and then stepped away from singing, and now she back. She kind of remind me of C-Mac a little bit. You know that C-Mac, that crazy Crip dude. That's what she kind of remind me of.
Wow.
It's like C-Mac, yo.
Yeah, C-Mac done went through 5 different games, 10 different games, and then he made up his own game, and then he cancels himself, and then he comes back. I'm like, man, this kind of C-Mac and Lizzo make a good couple. Cause they both stupid as hell.
So schizophrenic shit, yo, for real.
That's just crazy. That's crazy though. See, man.
You know what though? I will say when it comes to Lizzo, I think what could happen is the fact that give it time, and then it'll just she'll pay them off. It'll kind of disappear, and then she'll come back again, kind of real slowly, and then it'll kind of go on like it never happened. I can kind of see that happening because too many people are on the side of now they want to be now they want to question the people who are actually making these accusations, as opposed to before, if it was a dude, of course it'd be totally different. But I think mainly because it'll be a lot of the fans as far as them defending a lot of this shit. Now that'll be part of the reason why I think it will get kind of pushed away. But then on the flip side, I mean, depending on what else comes out and what comes of this, I mean, it could just stick around, and that'd be that when it comes to that. I think honestly they'll just find another fat bitch to replace her.
It's funny.
It's over for Lizzo. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Chaos.
It's funny. I saw a video by 100 of a few of these women that are like Lizzo's size trying to do a pole dance. And I'm saying, the pole is designed for women that is flexible and have strength. It's not designed for women that are too big to be on the pole. And this one was struggling and was afraid that she's gonna hurt, so like fall down, doing some weird little, I don't know what it's called, like vice grip on the pole. I mean, it looks weird though. It looks weird. I'm saying, ladies, this is nonsense. It's nonsense. Now I'm hoping that they're not doing that just to be the next dancer, or you're just using the pole as a workout method. But
no, they said fuck the gym. I'm hop on the pole, bitch.
Yeah.
Lizzo don't need a pole. She need a crane.
A lift.
Yeah, forklift. You need a lift or something. What's them? They call them colossal cranes. They want to be building them tall buildings. That was shit. Even the colossal crane be like, bitch, get off me.
Man, this is really sad, man. This is really. I mean, the thing is that it's all going to cannibalize. This kind of reminds me of like seeing a lot of women or younger women when I was back in high school, of course, when I was briefly in college and after I was in the Navy and shit. And women cannibalize each other. I mean, people do it in general, but women they're very specific at it, mainly because they don't have any boundaries. They go all the way in. They will try to destroy each other's lives over nothing, literally nothing that they made up in their fucking head.
Yeah, I believe it.
And they destroy their own group. They destroy their own. I mean, that's why you don't really see like all female companies and whatnot. I mean, women don't even like women in general. They won't say it in mass, but women do not like other women. They don't like them at all. They're frenemies at most.
And this is the thing. And I want to go back to. I want to kind of rewind a little bit about women saying they don't need men. They waited till men done built all these roads and all the cars and cell phones and internet and stuff like that. Women are comfortable now. So now that we done built society, they don't need us no more. But let all the men leave and go to South America and shit like they leave these women over here. I guarantee we're gonna be looking at it on the news. Things gonna blow up, and everything not gonna be fixed. It's gonna be stinking over here. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they'll be firing lines. They will kill each other. I hate to sound hyperbolic or extreme when it comes when I say that shit, but honestly,
they'll delete, but
they'll kill each other. They can't. They emotionally they cannot handle certain things, and they are ruled by their emotions. Black women specifically, they are ruled primarily by their emotions, and that's it. If it doesn't make them feel a certain way, that's it. They don't give a fuck about logic. It does not fucking matter. It doesn't matter what has happened, transpired before them, before they got to that point. It doesn't matter. That's not me. Fuck you. You can't tell me shit. But
and they think because a man want to take care of them. And I watched I don't know who said this, but this black feminist was like, well, women couldn't get a credit card back in the day, and this and that was oppression. I'm like, no, being a housewife was a status. And see, that's what I'm saying. This old feminist stuff, and Lizzo is low key feminist too. They think because they got the man, like who put the stage together. You know what I'm saying? That you standing on, that probably gonna collapse the next time y'all stand on that hoe. But who doing all that? The men. All you doing is just singing. You ain't putting that stage together. They ain't down there with them men handing them Black and Decker tools. You know what I'm saying? Telling them what they need. No, you in your dressing room getting makeup put on you so you can perform. We have a burden of performance too, but our burden of performance is way harder than a woman's. Like you said, these Scott women are lazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they ain't putting no stages together. They ain't wiring no microphones and all that other stuff. They ain't doing all that hard stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they just nest. That's it. They sit on their ass. They complain and eat, fuck, and whine. That's pretty much. I hate to sound like that and everything because I don't hate women at all. I mean, this is just my own observations. Is that's pretty much it. There are very few that actually want to go out there and actually contribute to a relationship. Not even monetarily. I'm just talking as far as like I hate to say this shit, but as far as investing into a relationship emotionally, quote unquote, they're willing to do that. There's very few and far between. Those are already married, and the other ones that are like that, they aren't all that good looking anymore anyway. So yeah, this whole thing, man. Yeah, as far as Lizzo, man, it's entertaining. It really is. It really shows the hypocrisy of all of it. It's all really. I mean, we've all known it, but I guess you gotta shove. Sometimes you gotta shove. Fuck it. Sometimes you gotta shove a bitch's face in her own shit so she knows that she did it. Otherwise, she don't know anything. She's gonna continue to keep shitting everywhere and just thinking everything and smear it all everywhere and just think everything's cool. It's just funny.
Bro, that was funny, man. I had to.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. All right. So let me see. I think I have nothing else. Yeah, I'm fresh out. I think I draw this long enough. I gotta sit back and see the after effects. I mean, and this happened months ago. So now the word got out now. It looks like they are taking some action now, and we gotta sit back with what happened. I would say this might blow it over for in the summer, but who knows? This is Lizzo, so a lot of things are gonna be put out more as time progresses. And like I said, a few other people that's talking about it, they're gonna cover it more and keep an eye out. Like I said, Lizzo got some money. She's going to have to pay these ladies for the frustration, the pain, and the abuse. And like most men, and think about it, you ask for this, you're a boss chick, and boss chick got to pay up like everybody else. Got to pay the cost to be the boss. If you go exploit your power to others, this is the consequences. And she's going to learn. She's learning now, regardless how she's going for little emotions, and you see the tears and all that stuff. I mean, you gotta learn some day, sweetie. That's it. I'm done with this topic. Anything else?
All right. Thanks for having me up for the convo. I'm at work my own damn stuff too. Gerard, you take it easy out there. Keep working out. Drink your water. Eat your water. Drink your water. Keep doing your thing, brother. Chaos. Again, thanks for having me up. And y'all have a good night.
Take care. Thank you.
All right, peace and blessings to you, D. Scott, man. Man, hope you join the algorithm with us, man. Good to have you on here, man. And peace to Brother Chaos, man. Man, make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, man, so we can trigger the YouTube algorithm, man. Let's keep this stuff going, man. We need to wake up most of our men up because we need some of you brothers out there on YouTube. Some y'all listen, y'all need some intervention. So come to Chaos and Sankofa. We're gonna get you out there some intervention.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah. Thank you, Sankofa. Thank you. Yeah. And
All right, peace and
everybody,
blessings.
yep. For everybody else, like I said, I'm gonna sit back and see how this is gonna turn out. Overall, this was a pretty straightforward, straight to the point show tonight. I hope y'all guys will leave some comments, your thoughts and opinions. I already laid my claims in the first half of this stream. We might have to go back to replay of this. And any other thing else that you might agree, disagree, feel free to express it in the comment section of this video. The links to follow me are the following. You can follow me on Twitter at ChaosRain7. You also can find me and add me as a friend on Facebook, Eric Rain on Facebook. Also, follow my Rumble page. And let me see where I can find Rumble. I post the links here.
All right, man. Shit, I'm out, man. Peace,
All right,
love, and joy, man. Brothers, go where you celebrate it, not where you tolerate it. Peace.
Okay. Rumble page is here. CRain23 on Rumble. Please follow me on Rumble, guys. If you catch the replay of this, I want to grow Rumble as is so I can start doing some more rugged stuff. I think I need how many followers? I think I need like over 25. I think it's 25. Yeah, maybe 25 or 30. So just follow me on Rumble and and share the word. There's a link for Rumble. And also join Discord service of the Chaos Rain Show. As you know, I'm still trying to grow a Discord service for other conversations, So don't be a stranger. Join Discord of Chaos Rain Show. And I forgot, please join and become a member of the Chaos Rain Show. There's 2 tiers. Always the first tier is always the best to start. And depending on how many people go to the bigger tiers, I might do some more exclusive on the bigger tiers, And trust me, there are going to be some videos that's going to be on the first tier of the Chaos Rain Show. So, be a member now, while you can. So, I'm just saying. That's pretty much it. I think I have nothing else. And like always, like, comment, subscribe on your way in, on your way out. Until next time, let it chaos rain.